All right, what's up, everybody? NLCS bound. Alex Anthopoulos better be a lifetime contract for MVP free. That free bomb. I have no idea what I did when that ball left the bat. I'm so jazzed. I'm so happy right now. I honestly cannot believe it. All the crap that's gone wrong for us. Jorge Soler going down. Prayers up to him. An hour and a half before first pitch. Charlie Morton. The big game. Did I think he might have went a little too long? Yeah, but they were hoping to get 4. And I think after the Adam Duvall base running gaff again, Eric Young better have him out there after tomorrow, because you can't have that, especially you just can't. But if he didn't have that gaff, he would have been able to clear the pitcher there, and who knows if we would have trotted him out there again. But I mean, give credit to Chavez as well, coming in bases loaded after he gave up the single to Kane to make it 2-0. Being able to strike out to limit the damage to 2 was very, very important. Obviously, I didn't talk about Eddie Rosario in my video. I was just so jazzed and jacked up, but he delivered a rose. Broken back, died a hero. Guillermo Heredia being able to get a hit by pitch, and Duvall as well in our other rally. I mean, everybody stepped up big time. Yes, were there some bad at-bats at times and unfortunate things with the ABC baseball. Yeah, but you also got to credit the Brewers pitching. And our pitching was so locked down. I'm bumfuzzled at how good we were. I know we had those 3 horses in Charlie, Max, and Ian, but our bullpen, jeez, we only saw Hader twice in the series, luckily, and Freddie delivering that blow. Just anybody 2 for 5 off Hader with a walk. That's a Hall of Fame stat line versus Hader. Matzek, rubber arm, Minter, 1 1/3 of clean, easy breezy baseball. Chavez doing what Chavez did. I thought this series we had an advantage offensively, and I thought the big advantage for the Brewers would have been their pitching, and they showed that, obviously. But our bullpen and Matzek, Luke, Elite, Jackson, and Will Smith. Yeah, he made it interesting, but he always makes it interesting, and he was able to get it done.
I could maybe eat 2 cheeseburgers and a cherry lemon.
Get it done. I mean, that's just what we need to expect from Will now is he's going to get it done. It's just going to be a little interesting, and I was afraid he got a little slider happy. And I don't know what happened to Yelich. I know he's had back issues and things of that nature and just kind of off last couple of seasons, but everybody was kind of off in 2020. But we got our biggest doubts against Christian Yelich, and to strike him out with a nasty backdoor slider was just fabulous. The double play Dansby turn yesterday on Yelich in the in the 8th inning, the defensive play that he made in the 5th inning, Riley doing Riley things, that barehanded one in the first and second, no outs, to be able to hold an offense. I know the Brewers offense isn't the 27 Yankees by any means, but being able to hold a offense 0 for 20 to start an entire series, that is doing some things. And the ability to only basically use Matzek, Jackson, and Smith for the most part, and Chavez. I mean, we had to go deeper in our bullpen today, but it's magical. And the fact of the matter is, I know Snicker got a lot of crap for a lot of things, but the first inning, the first game where he let Charlie go out there for the 7th, I had no problem with that. Being at 85 pitches and doing what he did, just a bad fastball to a former Blue Jays player, which the Blue Jays killed us all year long. This is not really shocking. And just absolutely insane what this team has been through. And we have I would say maybe a 1 ERA total in the series. And we thought that was going to be the Brewers, and that was going to be our biggest hurdle with the Brewers, and we made them look really, really silly in the biggest situations. And to be able to have no heartbeat, every single pitcher that went out there seemingly have no heartbeat, and to be able to just do it at the highest level. And Tyler Rubber Arm Matzek, I guess when you have the yips and then you come back and you're one of the elite relievers, your arm doesn't get tired, because that was the biggest concern for me, continuing to show them Luke, Tyler, and obviously Will doing Will things, but they came up as big as a pitching staff could have come up. Who do I want next? I think we match up better with the Giants, but the problem is with the Giants, they're pretty much a lot homer or bust, and that's pretty much how postseason goes typically. So, and I think the Dodgers have obviously their depth and their pitching, and everybody wants the revenge thing. I just wanted it to go 5, and as long in like a 19-inning game, in Game 5 is fine with me. Whoever we get, it's going to be a dog fight. And I'm pretty sure everybody's saying the Giants because I think we match up better, but I don't like Logan Webb. We saw him twice this year and did absolutely nothing. I think we're set up well kind of with both, because both the Dodgers and Giants struggle with breaking pitches, and we've got a lot of really good sliders and curveballs, and that's So I think the Giants, but whoever it is, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a dogfight, and it's going to be a tense, but enjoyable ride. Jocktober is a real thing. Jock is Jock, as everybody says. He's his own man, and I absolutely love him. And I was talking to a couple of friends, and I was like, I don't want him to come off. I don't want him to start, even though he probably deserved to start, but come up with a big clutch ABC baseball play to get us a run closer. And then Travis Darno, I'm sorry, my voice. Then Travis Darno coming up huge with that single, loving that Rowdy Tellez is a little fluffy at first base and not having the greatest range on that. But they made a mistake on the pitch selection there, beat him with fastballs, and then they flipped him up a curveball, and Travis was ready for it and poked it through the hole. And you can't say enough about Travis. I know he struggled in Milwaukee, but he's been awesome getting our pitchers through those jams and just being the calming force behind the plate and finally getting some reward at the plate and not trying to do too much. Kind of Freddie Freeman-like, just trying to take the ball the other way. The last 2 games, he was able to do that in the biggest situations. And I was afraid that Luis Urias was his defensive wizardry today. I felt like that might hurt us a bit, just because it just kept happening. We kept hitting it to Urias, and he picked everything. And after the Adam Duvall pop out that wasn't a pop out, and don't get me started on why that's not reviewable and all of that, and kind of letting us off the hook with Heredia getting hit by a pitch, and then Eddie Rosario doing what Eddie Rosario did, even though we burned Orlando Arcia because they switched pitchers. I honestly thought Max Fried was gonna have to hit in this game, and I'm so glad Freddie made that a moot point. This series was insane in so many ways. Like, I know we weren't great with runners in scoring position, and I know they weren't because our pitching was amazing and their pitching's amazing. I mean, I felt like it just had that feeling of a series, surprisingly enough, that I thought, like I said at the beginning, I thought the Brewers had an edge in the pitching, but I'm glad to be very, very wrong on that, and it was just fun to see it be pitchers' defense and some clutch hitting, because as bad as we were with the ABC baseball stuff, there were quality pitches every single time. So I really can't even wipe the smile off my face. I don't know really what I said in my recap, and I know I didn't give Rosario love or anything. So I really wanted to come on here and talk about it as a whole, just because it's insane. And of course, Soler being out is a big blow, but we've done it all year. And Christian Pache being added kind of helps in the defense. Well, I'm always hyper watching the Braves games, and I'm texting and texting some people in this chat right now, trying to keep myself relatively calm and just trying to enjoy it. But I did know, as back and forth, it felt like a tennis match today. I did know. I just had the feeling that we cannot let this go to.
Big story about the Giants this season was their pinch hitters. First in home runs.
You can't let this go to Milwaukee again, because Corbin Burns is just Corbin Burns, and that's the reality. Sorry, I'm watching Dodgers Giants right now. But, I mean, to be able to 7 pitchers, Charlie Morton get out of first and second, no outs in the first. Riley, great barehanded play to help him out. And then that nasty curve to Rowdy was super clutch. And
this game feels like the Dodgers are up 8-1, 10-1.
So I mean, it's one of those things that I sat there this entire series kind of thinking every chance that they got.
Dodgers have scored in every inning but the third, and in that third inning they had the bases loaded. That was the Lamont Wade over the shoulder catch up against a wall. They just saw 103.
I apologize for that, but every inning I kind of kept thinking, there's no way we can get out of it again. And we kept doing it. Nancy Swanson, Ozzie Albies.
Well, Los Angeles, last night will be here in this series. It's 5-1 Dodgers.
Maureen is saving big holiday shopping at Amazon. So now she's free to become Maureen the Merrier. Food is her love language. And she really loves her grandson. Like really loves.
Want to take your combo for an adult swim? 8 limited edition collectibles from all of your favorite shows. It's the only part of your meal you won't want to eat. Collect them all as part of the adult swim meal, only across Junior and Hardee's.
Now, we all know Progressive offers 20% protection, but we also bundle outdoor vehicles with home and auto to help.
Super. But all right. Let me eat some fried chicken while I'm at it. But I just kept thinking, and apologize for that. But I just kept thinking, yeah, I'm good. It's just nerves, allergies, and excitement. So, but I kept thinking every time they had a threat, there's no way we can get out of it again and again and again. And we did, and the best we played this year, I don't know about that, but pitching wise, yes. Definitely. Pitching wise, definitely. And AJ Minter coming in with, I don't know, remember the last time he pitched? I don't think he pitched on the last game of the season. So I don't, no, the clinching game, I guess, was, the last time he pitched. And to come in,
It's true.
kind of bridge it 1 1/3 is fantastic. Drew Smiley not having to pitch, it's kind of nice. I figured maybe we might go Chavez, Smiley in the bullpen. I don't know if I can trust Oscar Inoa. I know he was able to get out of I don't know if he can get out of his own way a little bit. I didn't like the get me over slider to Rowdy, obviously, because it hung. But I don't know if there's a better option because you got Smiley from the right side, left side rather, and then you got Enoa from the right side as your long relief, but you could also go Jacob Webb. Maybe Spencer Strider gets another look. I'm not sure, but I don't know that I have the utmost confidence in what's his face, Oscar Enoa. And yes, Duval's base running blunders can't happen, and he knows it. I don't know if you can go into base running or have base running yips, but I think we're there with Adam Duvall. I don't know where that's coming from, and you absolutely cannot have that happen against Giants and Dodgers. They pounce on every single mistake. They are they're just sound, and you can't do it. The next series starts Saturday, and I was proud of that line. Josh Hader is not the best closer. Freddie Freeman is. I was very, very proud of that because when you're being sprayed by champagne, it's really hard to know and remember anything. It's just wild, and it's the funnest thing we do. And my mom, my dad did it for the first time. He had the second bottle. If you saw him in the background, he's not usually a part of it, but that is the funnest thing that I get to do. Not only getting to meet and hang out with you guys, talk ball, and just make a dream come true. Just having my parents be willing to do all this crazy stuff and be a part of it and love it, and it's massively. It is a dream come true, and I haven't even scratched the surface of what I want to do, but we did. My dad's got a store that is closing, so we just took all the leftover champagne and it's in our fridge and stuff. So we want to do it 2 more times, definitely. And I think it's just so much fun, and after the season we've had, the amount of hat tosses, and things like that, and everything that's possibly gone wrong, and to be in the NLCS again, it can't get any better than that. And the pitching performance, I don't know, what was it? About, I don't know. It was five innings tonight, and 2 runs and 2 walks, 10 strikeouts, and I think only 4 walks by our starting staff, which is just nuts in the postseason. I know Charlie had a couple hit by pitches that he would like to have back. But yeah, 5 2/3 from the bullpen, and I don't know. Playoff mentor is a different breed, I guess. I don't know. And it's just, having the bend but don't break mentality in the postseason and any time is amazing. But in the postseason, you've got to have it because they're the best teams left, and you're gonna have traffic on the bases, and the ability of our entire pitching staff just to do it is still very. I would guess Friedwood.
For Littell on Will Smith, out number one.
Well, I was worried about starting Morton today too, but this is what we signed Morton for, and I trust Morton to be honest about how he feels. And yes, like I said, I think Snicker may have left him in too long, but it ended up working out, and getting 3 quality and being able to get out of the first inning jam was epic. And Chavez, respect the specs. Being able to strand the bases loaded was probably the biggest moment of tonight's game. And there's no question about that. And it's just, I don't know. I'm just kind of speechless about how things. Okay. Power of the cowboy hat for Minter, and Jackson with the Luka Lee Jackson with the strut was epic. Again, I was kind of nervous continuing to go to Jackson, Matzik, and Smith as frequently as we did, because but I guess playoff adrenaline is a different adrenaline, and boy, did they just kept coming. And I know, like I said, the Brewers aren't the 27 Yankees offensively, but they did win 95 games, and when they added Willie Adames, they kind of came up huge. It was just insane and amazing, and we got the power of the cowboy hat and power of the pearls, and it's.
And once he did that, his home run numbers went up.
I did not see Ronald's reaction, but I'm pretty sure it was epic, just like the Guillermo Heredia swords and all of his glory and everything. Yeah, I mean, the emotion in the postseason is unlike anything you'll ever see. And it's funny, like, comebacks happen in the postseason, but it's, like, very rare. So to be able to keep the Brewers at bay as much as we did, and I know we didn't have the greatest series base running and runners scoring position, but we come up big when we had to, and Snicker pressed a lot of the right buttons. So I can't be. I guess I'm still insanely shocked in the best way possible, and I would guess the MVP is Jock Peterson for the series, and the pitcher of the series. That one's hard. Pitcher of the series, the 3-headed monster of Matzik, Jackson, and Smith. And as much crap as we've given Smith, he's been amazing in his last 9 games, 8 for 8 in saves, 2 hits allowed, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts, I believe. And look, we got to give props where props are, and we just know that he's going to give us a heart attack, but I don't care as long as he gets it done. I think he might be earning the majority of that.
He's not carrying that to the plate. He's been able to
fried chicken. Why not?
He is really hit. Last night's game was for the center field.
I think he's finally earning the majority of that. What's it called? That contract in this postseason right now. And I think 38 or 39. How many have?
Tuesday night in Los Angeles.
Maybe even 40. I'm not sure.
Turner still at first base. And Lux up base hit.
He's got a lot of saves. I think 40.
Well, he gets jammed on this pitch, kind of jams himself with the inside out swing.
38 with the postseason, that makes sense. Yeah, and
Cliches of the game, but the bat plays.
I don't know if I've ever seen that much emotion from Freddie. And if Alex Anthopoulos does not A, sign him, or B, build a trophy, or build a statue outside of Truist Park, I might go to Atlanta myself and have the pitchforks. Look, Freddie didn't have a Freddie-like series until when it mattered. When it mattered most, 3 for 5, and I don't know, guessing slider, or it seemed like he said I was guessing slider. And I guess Hader took a page out of Will's book, got a little slider happy, and Freddie seemed to kind of look for it. I know he says he looks location, but to do that to Hader for a second time, that's poetic. 40 saves of the postseason for Smith. Excuse me. Yeah. Well, I mean, and Freddie being able to come through like that. I mean, Riley had a fantastic series as well. He was my before the series pick for and for MVP, because I thought they would not let Freddie beat them. And I honestly don't know how anybody hits Josh Hader or any of those pitchers, to be honest. But I was also surprised in yesterday's game that they left Hauser, I think his Hauser, to face Jock, who got the homer in game 1 too. So sorry. Hope y'all don't mind me eating during this, because I usually do anyway. But this is kind of the midnight snack too. But yeah, I mean, Council pulling Peralta too was a little bit of a surprise, but you need the offense there too. Oh yeah, sorry, I do mean Jocktober, but I have so many notifications. It's not even
Well, it's gonna be tough to come by with the late game Dodger relievers lined up. Big spot.
Yep. Sounds good.
In the right place, that bounced right off rough to your point, Ron. Standing out there for an eternity. LaStella looks like he's hurt. But he makes a play and goes 3 to 4 to 1.
I was thinking to myself, though, we're not going to let Willie Adames beat us. We're not going to let Christian Yelich beat us. But we're going to let Rowdy Tellez beat us. That was the thing. The rando that always gets us in regular season or postseason. I was like, really? The former Blue Jay, which also kind of makes sense because we couldn't beat the Blue Jays to save our soul. But I mean, I'm just enjoying the ride with this season and everything. It makes no sense why we are here, except the boys on that field and the never give up. I don't know. And I kind of felt bad after I got my recap done yesterday that I did not mention that. Because Lorenzo Cain is one of my favorite non-Brave players. Because he just seems to do something that makes you go wow every single series, and he did. And I don't know how his collarbone was in place after that, and I don't know how he almost caught that. And excuse me, part of me that scared the bejesus out of me when I think it was Kane versus Matzik in the eighth. Excuse me, jeez. And that drive was about this close, and I thought Jock misread it, but thankfully he didn't. But yeah, Lorenzo Cain is just a gamer, and full respect. Full respect for that man and everything he brings to the table. He might be not on his last leg, maybe. And I also was shocked. Well, I don't know if shocked's the word, but I was surprised that Yelich struggled as much as he did. We got, like I said earlier, we got some insanely big outs with him, and him being the last out, that was very, very surprising in its own right. And I don't know if Yelich is right with his back or anything or any of that, but I do respect Yelich as well. But it just a testament to our pitching staff, the decisions and things of that nature. I know a lot of people question Snit one taking Max out in the sixth of game 2 and all of that, but
and he pops this one foul and out of play. Vesia coming in after the fine inning by Gratterall. Gratterall in this postseason so far, 2/3 innings, no runs. He's been almost unhittable. Blake Trinan.
And Willie Adames, we did a pretty good job. We did a really good job on everybody, but they're big horses. We were able to really neutralize them for the most part, and having 2 shutouts. That's something that you don't expect, and don't expect and enjoy 1,000% every single time. And it's nuts. It's absolutely insane what we were able to do from the Giants. The Giants last one to do a ball homer in the Giants series, to be able to sweep the San Diego Padres series and just kind of and take 2 out of 3 from the Mets, even though that series didn't matter. We just kind of seemingly kept the momentum, and our pitchers had a really good day that day in that series for the most part as well. and it just seems like we're just carrying that momentum. And there's something in the water with our starters, Max and Charlie, King of the Hill Morton, and Ian Anderson. He's not much of a secret weapon now. Everybody knows it, but I love that he's using his curveball more, even though his changeup was dynamic yesterday. I really like the mixture and things that he's doing. Charlie used his cutter a little more today, which was a nice little wrinkle. And to be able to throw 68 pitches, I know he gave up those 1 run, but 2 runs with the Chavez single to Kane. But I just gutty, gritty to be willing to do that, and because bullpen games scare the bejesus out of me, because they either go exactly how you plan them, or you're pitching your right fielder in the 8th inning just to salvage things. So what Charlie was able to do tonight, the clutch hitting, the ABC baseball from Jack, we need to work on that, because they're trying to send us to the ABC store with the lack of execution on some things with that. And Ozzy's super in swing mode right now, but it is Ozzy, so you know what you're gonna get. And it was very, very fitting that we played the Brewers for Hank Aaron this year, and we just kept swinging. Didn't get down on ourselves, even in those moments that we couldn't come through, or the base running gaffes, or any of that. We just kept chugging and kept swinging, just like Hank Aaron taught us to do. And I hope he's smiling, because I know we all are. And I'm really glad we have a 3-day kind of breather, because those games were intense and amazing. And oh, by the way, I was celebrating my mom's 60th birthday in Cherokee, and no, I did not win any money at the casino, but it was pretty epic to go into the sports betting area, whatever, when Austin Riley hit the homer off of Woodruff. My dad and brothers were in there, and he said it went netto for one. Probably won a lot of people money, and there were a lot of Braves fans there, so that was really cool. And it was a great time, and for us to be able to win, and do it the way we did, that is going to be a big confidence boost. I will come on here once we figure out who we are playing, and do kind of same thing I did for the Brewer series. I feel like there's no secrets, and the thing about postseason is the numbers are the numbers, but paper doesn't mean crap. You just gotta execute, and whoever executes better doesn't give walks. I think we only had 4 total walks this series. That is a recipe for success, no matter who you play. So that
all night long. But Dave Roberts is counting out. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, Ozzy's Ozzy. And, Ozzy and Adam Duvall kind of give me the same vibes in their approaches at the plate. You see them, they're always in swing mode. And a lot of times it works. I think the Brewers had 95 wins, but
gets to it, but because he had the lunge for it,
yeah, so I'll let her know. Thanks. But yeah, I mean, Ozzy's Ozzy, and yeah, he's really streaky. And some of his at bats make you want to cringe, but you just gotta let Ozzy be Ozzy and let everybody be everybody. And hitting in the postseason is probably a bazillion times harder than in the regular season because you want to try so hard. And I think I texted somebody. I said we need to stop trying to have get 7 hits in.
That's off the front of the new house. See more people live behind it, yes.
Well, sitting on homeowners
Hey,
insurance
Mike.
with help was pretty fun.
Good on your Buffalo Bills. I wish I picked them, but I didn't. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I did not pick them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
No, thank you. Geico could
this
help you
is
save on homeowners
again.
insurance.
I'm kind of speechless with everything
You can make this.
and how it happened and what we endured and all this other stuff. Dansby at leadoff, yeah. If that's where we need to go, just please don't put Ozzy there, especially how streaky he's been. I just don't like that. And Dansby in the playoffs is kind of a different Dansby. I know he didn't have like a lot of stats to show it, but he started the rally or extended the rally yesterday. The leadoff double. I don't want to talk about the Panthers. This is a happy recap or a happy live. I will get to that maybe later or whatever. But I just everything that happened this series was probably the polar opposite of what we were all thinking. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking coming into the series. But the way we shut down the Brewers was just one for the ages and could be part of a movie script that we were writing with this year, and it's insane and amazing, and and whoever we do play, the Giants or the Dodgers,
is as electric as any pitcher in the game, and his first one at 97 upstairs for a strike.
Lucky you. I want some tickets, or I want to.
At age 34,
I don't know if
3 years in Korea,
me being there
second year as a Giant.
would be a jinx, like a live, or not, but that would be awesome.
Does more damage against left-handed
But
283 average.
I don't think I missed anything in terms of big spots in the game or any of that.
Right-handed pitching like Trent. Well, that which makes you look like that. A uniform.
But it's awesome. And I don't think there will be many changes to the roster at all for the most part. Again, Oscar Eno is probably the only iffy one for me, but it's incredible. Gonna savor it. Gonna sleep this one off. The celebration and everything. I'm so glad I got to experience this with you guys this entire year with all the lives and all the things. We got 2 more doors to knock down or to kick down, and we've got the MVP free on our side. We got Austin Riley. Second half MVP. We've got a lot of thunder, and I cannot wait. As always, go Braves. This was amazing, and I forgot to victory chop, but here you go. As always, go Braves, and thank you for enduring my lovely throat. But I will be back for a NLCS preview one of these days. But enjoy and go. I don't care, but go 19 innings tomorrow. And power the pearls. I did not wear pearls tonight because they are my mom's, and I did not want to get champagne on them. So we just kind of 86 that. But absolutely epic and amazing, and can't wait to continue this ride with you guys. As always, go Braves. NLCS bound. Alex Anthopoulos announced the contract of Freddie Freeman tomorrow. Please and thank you. I know he won't, but I really, really wish he would. But as always, go Braves.
Everyone wins.